I've tried recording an intro quite a few times and I'm over it, so we're just gonna get started. A few weeks ago, I posted that I transitioned my hair from smaller traditional size locks to what I'm calling microlocs now. I think I've stayed with the microlocs thing. I called them sister locks before because that's what I wanted when I went to get my hair done. But because sister locks have to be maintained by a sister loctician, there are a lot of things around it. So I just decided, let me just stay safe. And thanks to the recommendation of the ladies who commented on the video before, over here in this video, I am going to share with you what's been going on in the last 6 weeks. So I'm 6 weeks in, and I'd love to share a little bit about the journey, what I'm learning, what I'm liking, what I'm not liking, what I'm noticing, and all of that. So I don't really have an order of how I want to talk about things. I'm just kind of going to talk as things go on. But subscribe to this channel if you're interested in following on a lock journey. So I'm calling these microlocs. I found someone, actually a sister loctician, who's going to maintain my locks. I actually have an appointment this week to get my locks retightened. Now, I don't know what that's going to mean. I could go there and she looks at my hair and she says these are sister locks, or I could go there and she says these are micro locks, but she will be maintaining my locks moving forward. I do want to say something about finding a loctician. I don't know if this is the case with everybody, but I was having a really hard time finding individuals who have openings. It's already challenging enough that the region where I live in, there are not as many locticians, but thank you for the suggestions that you ladies shared to go on the registry to find some folks, and that's exactly what I did. And finally, after contacting quite a few people, I was able to find someone who was willing to do my hair. So I shared with her what happened, just kind of the backstory behind it, shared some pictures with her, and she's like, cool, we'll get it done. Now, I'm really excited for the appointment because my hair is definitely due. I see what the sister lock / microloc girlies were saying about merging. Because as I run my fingers through my hair now, it's only been 6 weeks. I can feel sections where my locks are starting to merge together or are starting to grow together, which is no big deal. I'll just make sure that I stay on top of a routine consistently. What has maintenance been looking like for me? It's very simple. I spray rose water hair mist from Faida Naturals, shameless plug. If you're interested in a plant-based hair mist, look at the link below and check out my brand Faida Naturals. So I've been using that all over my hair every day. I use it, and that's really been helping me with dandruff management. I spray it more so on my scalp than my hair, just because my hair is in the locking process right now and I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be using it or not. I have thought about using witch hazel on my scalp just to clean it up because I started working out about a week ago and I've been sweating quite a bit. So my hair honestly is typically in a ponytail back here, but I do make a point to unravel it every day, not unravel, to undo the ponytail every day, comb my fingers through it just to make sure that I'm separating the locks, and then I put it back in the same ponytail it's in, and then it stays like that. I am going to wash my hair before I have my appointment this week. I'm going to have to learn about the braiding and banding. That is still new to me, but it's going to have to happen. Now, as far as washing hair before appointments, for those that have microlocs or sister locks, are you washing your hair before appointments, or are your locticians washing your hair for you? I know this exists in the whole hair community. Where should I come with my hair washed, my hair be washed? But I'm very curious about it. I'm really nervous about my locks unraveling, specifically in the back. The front I don't really have an issue with, but what makes me nervous about washing my hair by myself right now is because the locks are so small. I feel like to retighten them or interlock them back is going to take time, but this is a part of the journey. We're just going to stay with it and we're going to go with it. But overall, I'm loving it. I'm loving having these locks. As you can see my hair right now, if I decide to wear it down, it's simply just like this. Now, my locks haven't dropped yet and I have a long way to go until they can, but I'm fine with it. Like, honestly, if you see my hair right now, it just looks like this. Now I'll show you the other side so you can see what it's looking like. Now, I do foresee myself cutting off the ends. If you feel like the ends are looking thin, it's probably because they are. For those that don't know the backstory, I transitioned, I combed out smaller traditional size locks and then got these installed right after. So I lost some hair doing the combing out process. So it's likely that my hair looks a lot thinner at the ends of it, the rest of it, but it's fine. I don't really have an issue with it. To be honest with you all, after being through a lock journey before, I feel like my tolerance for this process is quite high and I'm not having all these great expectations. Not saying that I don't expect my hair to be great. I should have said grand. I'm not having these grand expectations because the hair will lock eventually. It's just a matter of time and a matter of finding out a maintenance routine that's gonna support the growth and health of my hair. And really that's where my mind has been towards making sure that my hair is healthy, and rather than wanting it to look a particular way or wanting to feel a particular way. That will come with time, but right now hair health is the most importance for me. What I specifically love is, if you remember before, I had issues with my edges because postpartum took out my edges, and I felt like with my locks, which were larger than these, it was very obvious that I didn't have edges. But I find that with these, it's not as obvious because the hair just looks like hair. And that's one thing I really love about the microlocs too. Not that I don't like locks looking like locks, but I find that I have a little bit more versatility than I did with my larger locks, smaller traditional size locks. Oh my gosh, all this terminology is starting to stress me out, but I like the natural look of it. For me, honestly, it's easy to handle it right now. Again, I don't know if it's this is because I had locks before. Am I noticing any specific things about maintenance? I think, okay, part of it is I had locks before. Part of it is I consume an incredible amount of content about how people are taking care of their locks. But really, with locks, what I've learned, and just from what I see people, it's just better to let it be. It'll give you peace of mind. It'll just help you enjoy the journey a lot better. But as far as styling, I've shared some styles that I'm doing. I'm really trying to do some low manipulation styles. Typically, if my hair is not in a bun, I'm doing a braid out of some sort. I do want to try some bantu knots. I might do that soon. But as far as styling, I'm really trying to keep it low key until my hair starts to lock. As I'm looking at my hair, I have a feeling that it might end up locking quicker than the locks that I had before. I'm not entirely sure why I feel that way, but looking at it, I think it's doing great. Maybe because it's interlocked through the entire strand, and before I had the twists, which sometimes I had to retwist them together, but I think it's gonna lock faster than I thought. I can't wait till my locks drop until I do this movement again. It has been quite an adjustment because I really do miss my locks. I really do. There's just something about growing a set of locks and just going through the journey. I miss them. I miss just how they were, but I am excited for this new journey as well. Isn't that life? So maintenance, I shared with you, I haven't washed my hair yet. I will be washing using that Faida Naturals apple cider vinegar shampoo. I do have dandruff though. My dandruff is more noticeable than before. It's not excessive, but I am noticing quite a bit more dandruff. That may not necessarily be the hairstyle. I don't think hairstyle has nothing to do with dandruff, but it could be that it's drier outside. Right now we're in the negative weather-wise, lifestyle changes. There are a lot of things that could contribute to dandruff, but that is something that I'm noticing. But funny enough, when I walk around, people are asking me if I have sister locks, or people are referring to my hair as sister locks. So I've got a lot of, I love your sister locks. I love your sister locks. I think it's only the community that knows what sister locks and microlocs are. And who made people police over other people's hair? Quite honestly, call your hair what you want to call it, but that's just my personal opinion. But over here, we'll just stay safe and keep it safe. So from here moving forward, I will be referring to my hair as microlocs. I am curious about what the loctician will say, so I will keep you updated on that. To be honest with you all, this is so crazy because last year I thought, okay, YouTube is done. I've shared my lock journey. I've done what I need to do. And then I start this new journey, and I actually want to do what I did with my previous journey over here, where I'm sharing the things that I'm learning, because I know nothing about sister locks or micro locks. I'm learning as I go. Everything is trial and error. I've been looking at some videos, learning some things, but I think my focus is really on hair health. Aesthetically, they do look nice, but I'm really just after the hair health, and I'm hoping to take that angle as I share content moving forward. So here we are in 6 weeks. You saw what it looked like in the beginning, but I'm gonna take a minute to show you just kind of what things are looking like. So as you can see, my hair is pretty stiff because they're new locks, they're starter locks. I do get nervous sometimes though about unraveling the ends. Does anyone have any nervousness about that? Is that a thing? So I really try when I'm handling it to not do so much with the ends because they look like loose natural hair, or it's maybe because I'm used to the thicker locks. I don't know, but this is what my roots are looking like right now. So there's some growth. I'll show you the back. So you can see that's what it looks like. I prefer to have it in a ponytail just so it's not sticking out the way it is right now. But if I really want to keep it down, I'll just put a head wrap. Oh, and I make sure to cover my hair every night when I sleep. I don't want lint in my hair, and just for the overall preservation of the hair. Now, somebody mentioned before, they had a question about time, because one of the things I said was I don't have time to do my hair anymore, and I'm switching over to having a loctician take care of it, and how microlocs or sister locks can be time consuming in terms of the maintenance, getting them retightened, the length of the sessions. And that was a really great point to bring up. I think for me personally, it was me being hands off with my hair. So while somebody's doing my hair, I can get work done, or I can take care of things that I need to take care of. So it wouldn't necessarily have to be me. It is an investment though, I will tell you all. It is a really big investment. Getting your hair done in these smaller locks is an investment, one. And then the retightenings are an investment as well. So that's something that I noticed that's different from when I had my smaller traditional size locks. I also don't do so much with product compared to what I did before. But before, I think it was just plain curiosity and ignorance that led me to just do trial and error with a lot of things. I really want to keep my locks clean. I remember when I cut off some of my locks, seeing some of the buildup in between. I don't know if that's something that's inevitable or that's something that happens to everybody, but I just have that image in my mind, and I am determined to keep these locks clean, not just externally, but from the inside out. So I'll keep you updated on how things go with that. But as far as things that I'm not liking, I think how sensitive they are. I almost feel like I have to be very gentle and careful with my hair when I'm doing it. And I don't know if it's something I made up in my mind, but because they're so small and can unravel so easily, in my opinion, I just have to be extra careful with things. But apart from that, I've been enjoying the journey. I can't believe it's already been 6 weeks. I can't wait to see what things look in the future. I really tried not to look at other people's content of where they were in terms of like 3 months, 4 months, 5 months too deeply, because I don't want to set unnecessary expectations for myself. What's important when you're looking at people's hair in comparison to your journey is understanding where they started, what their hair type is, the condition of their hair when they began. That will really determine what your hair is looking like. So for me, who combed out my locks and who may not have started with the healthiest hair, I just think that it's important for me to just trust the process and look forward to the journey and what it has to offer. So this is what we're looking like at 6 weeks. If you have any recommendations or suggestions, because we're all learning and growing together, please share them below. Comment below. I read all of the comments. I try my best to respond to them as much as I'm able to, but sometimes it's not always possible. But I'm really hoping that this can be a community, more of a supportive community, not that the community that tears each other down and says, you're not doing this right, this needs to be this way. Of course, we want to help each other to have healthier hair, but let's do it in a supportive and positive way. Hopefully this creates something that's meaningful on this channel. Well, anyways, I think that's what I have to offer as far as 6 weeks goes. If you have any additional questions, please share them below. Apart from that, I think that's all I have for you today. I'll keep these updates on a consistent basis as much as I feel led to come and share. But if you're interested in more content like this, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video. Take care.